What's up, stream? Hope everybody's having a badass day. You get to enjoy watching me try and learn something. Disclaimer, just for the start of streaming, my kid is sick, so if I get up and sprint out of here, it's just because she's having a bad time. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't figure there was going to be a whole lot of, I'm going to make a new playlist for this. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm Clay, and I like video games. So much so that I have decided that I would like to make one. Hey Purple, what's up, dude? So, in order to learn how to make one, or in order to make one, I must learn how to make one. And that is the process. If I smelt you, will you become a brick? No, because I'm always bricked. I'm doing good, Perp. I'm doing just fine, dude. Just fucking fine. Constantly straight up a brick. If I was an ore and you were gonna smelt me, what would I be? I feel like I would be like cast iron. That's not an ore, but I feel like I'm cast iron. And of course, it's not a stream without Clay getting mildly drunk while doing something. Focus on your live stream and let YouTube insert ads for me? No, because those are fucking aggravating. I already have monetization turned on. I don't need to bother you guys with ads too. That's stupid. So I did the little Space Rocks project. I fucked around with it a little bit. You're Clay, so you'd be a brick. That's a fact. Yeah, I fucked around with this little Space Rocks project. You guys can see what that's about. It was a cool little thing that I made. They give you the sprites and stuff, and then I never quite figured out how to make health. I did have them respawning at one point, but I kind of took that variable out to try and make HP in the game. As far as making the rocks have a certain amount of HP, and then dissolve that HP, and yeah, I didn't either, bro. I didn't either, but here we are with me having Game Maker. So yeah, I didn't add like points or anything like that. I was just like, oh, let me try out this code. This is GML visual, and then this is the game development room, and then my workspace to add different objects with variables and all that kind of stuff. So GML visual is pretty fucking cool. I wish there was a way, which there may be, for me to see the actual code of all this stuff. It's basically like what you're looking at here is the player, right? So my player sprite, and then these are if then, or if statements, really. So if my W key is pressed down, image angle is speed 0.01, which means go forward. Or that's the direction is image angle, which is just the way that my object is facing. And then I add a speed to that. So like the speed of the rocks is, I want to say it's 0.01 as well, but the speed of the bullet that fires from the player is 10, so it's much faster, if that makes sense. And then I have like A, and then I assign a variable as opposed to motion, because turning is not motion, forward and back is motion. And then that means I change my image angle by a value of 4, or I add 4 to the image angle, because I make it relative, which means it's added, which means if I didn't have it as relative, it would set it. But if I have it as relative, it adds it, right? So that's the idea. And then the wraparound room is like if I fly off one side, and then if mouse press, then I create an instance of the bullet. And then when we go down, we can see the object of the bullet, where when it is created, it has a speed of 10, and then the direction that is flying is with the image angle of the object player. So that's how I made a stupid little shooty rocks game. Then the rocks have collision and creation and all this other stuff. So I did GML visual. Now I'm getting back into, I want to learn how to run the code. I want to learn how to make the actual code, like write the code. So that's, so there's inconsistent naming. I don't know what that is. No compilers, no breakpoints. Yeah. Anyways, that is game. This is Game Maker Studio, and like I said, that was the little Shooty Rocks game. They have a bunch of tutorials and stuff. What code languages that use? So it's akin to C#. So C# will work on here. But it's their own code, technically, called, I do get to choose my coding language, because I get to choose what, engine I want to make a game in, and I really want to make a 2D game, so this engine's perfect for it. But it's really akin to C#, and you can actually just write this in C# if you want to. But they have their own coding language called GML code, and then GML visual is what I use to do the Space Rocks deal. So there is a action adventure game that I want to make, but I can't really do it because the whole thing's written in GML. GML visual, as far as I know. So I'm basically just picking tutorials and being like, oh man, I wonder how to do that. So I could just do any of these tutorials. There's a ton of them. So like I could do Heroes Trail, which is a GML visual game you can do. I can do the Survivor, which actually might be something I want to do, but I think the Shooter is probably something I would rather do, just going off of knowing the game that I want to build, because I have this game in mind of like a 2D survival horror set in a Vietnam War tunnel hospital complex, and that this is so far down the road. Giordine, what's up, dude? The thing I want to make is so far down the road that it's just like, yeah, I gotta learn some shit first. I gotta at least be a little more familiar with the engine I'm trying to run in, and at least a lot more familiar with the code that I'm trying to run it in. I have heard of Roblox Studio for sure. Yeah. Dude, scripting is a bitch. That's all the guys I used to play Arma with ever talked about, was how much of a bitch the scripts they were trying to write were. I haven't seen you in forever, Jiro. Hope you're doing good, buddy. RPG Maker. I actually don't know what is RPG Maker. Oh, cool. That'd be neat. I could do something with that. see what games have been made in Grimm's Hollow. Mad Father was made in RPG Maker. That's dope. Mad Father was a super cool game. Actually, I want to see something. I'm hoping to use Unreal Engine 5. I really want to play around with that stuff. Dude, does it really have a really super bad rep? I'm looking at some of the games that was made in it. Really, Grimm's Hollow and Mad Father are the only ones I recognize right now. Mad Father was a cool game. I like that game a lot. Star Stealing Prince. I don't think Lewis such a pain to write. Yeah, well, I mean, after any thousands of lines of code, yeah, anything's exhausting to write, dude. Yeah, Mad Father was such a... So there's another one. There's another engine that there's a game I'm playing right now. Where is it? Do I have it installed? No, I don't have it installed on my PC. I have it on my Steam Deck. I'll pull it up just so you guys can see it. So this right here is called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. And this is an adventure game engine game. Super dope, like rural Victorian England game. Mystery about this girl who had a father who was a antiquarian, and she's trying to excavate this barrow in the middle of these moors. It's you can see from the video here, it's kind of spooky. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that sounds accurate. But we look at like the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. I want to say this was an adventure game engine, is literally what it's called. It's got almost 1,500 reviews, and at a $15 price tag. Anybody want to do the math on that? Because I don't. That's why I have a calculator. 1,500. Let's say 1,500 people bought it. That's probably a little under exaggeratory. Probably a couple hundred more bought it than that. But we multiply that by 15. I think that's 22.5 grand just off of the people who wrote reviews. That's you know, it what do they say? If you're good at something, don't do it for free. What's up, Jimmy John? How you doing, buddy? Hadn't seen you in a long time. Looking at other games made in RPG Maker. Yeah, they all look like scenes out of out of Mad Father. Pokemon Uranium, whatever the fuck that is. The Endless Empty actually looks kind of tight. So, been looking for my streams, dog. They've been up. Yeah, dude. I've been playing New Vegas. Let's see. How many hours have I put into New Vegas? Almost exclusively on the Steam Deck, too, by the way. 63.7 on one playthrough. Not even done yet. I actually just talked to Colonel Moore at the dam and went and talked to the Great Khans. And now I need to... Somewhere in there, I need to assassinate Papa Khan. I don't either, Rockhound. It's been a long time, man. I'm glad to see you here, buddy. Finally got a PC, so you ain't on deck no more. Dude, I can't get off that Steam Deck. What do I have? I wish I could see what I have installed on my Steam Deck right now. Can I see that in my filters? I don't think I can. Here we go. Let's look at ready to play. Yeah, so I've got Children. I'm looking at what I have actually on the deck. I have Conquistadorio on the deck. I have Children of Silent Town on the deck. I have, do I have This War of Mine on the deck? No, I think it's on the PC. Twin Mirrors on here. I have more than that on the deck. I'd have to go get it to tell you guys. I have like Hex on there. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on the deck right now. But I think you might find some interest in Still Wakes the Deep. That sounds like some Cthulhu shit. 35 bucks. 1975 Disaster Strikes the Barity Oil Rig. Ooh. Oh, I have seen this game. I have seen this game. This looks like an Unreal game. Unreal 4 flooded the market with so much bullshit. The only unrealistic part is that your flathead screwdriver doesn't slip out of screws. Developer The Chinese Room. Never heard of that. What other games that they've made 2 games The Chinese Room has. No upcoming releases. Yeah, they just have two games. Little Orpheus, which is, I mean, it looks cool. Mixed reviews, but that's not always a bad thing. And Still Wakes the Deep. That shit looks kind of tight, man. Oh my god, Queso playing that shit. I'm sure that was fucking hilarious. I have no doubt. I'm big into these like 2D adventure games, man. I really love it. The pixel art. I bought A Sprite. Like I'm ready to get into it and make some stuff. I thought I had a category just for, like, if I'm gonna look at 2D games I played. 198X, I did not play very much of it, but the idea of it is super cool because it lumps like every 2D game into one. Like there's a side scroller section, a platform section, like a bunch of shit. Have you played That's Not My Neighbor? No. So I watched a who was it? Wicked Wiz, I think, is who I watched play that game. Or like go through a playthrough of it, do his review or whatever. And it sounded cool, but I was just like, fuck me, dude. That sounds like a game you gotta look up a guide for. I just don't wanna do that. What other 2D games? Well, Katana Zero is like the tippy-toppy. The Bard's Tale 1 was kind of cool. I kind of digged it, and then I got bored of it kind of quick. I have not played Papers, Please. That is one that's on the list. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night it's a 3D side scroller. It's more on like the what's the game I'm thinking of? Metroid Dread. Like it's more on that level of stuff. The 2D games are just fun, man. They really are. That's all it comes down to. Is you look at it and you're like, damn, this is just kind of fun. Children of Silent Town's a game I'm playing through, and the art in that game is fucking fantastic. Super good. The story is really good. I just haven't getting caught up in New Vegas and getting caught up in the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. I just haven't. How much storage do I have? Right now, 3 drives. My local disk is a 128 gig, and that stays pretty full because that's where my operating system is. Yeah, I have 101 gigs filled up on that, just operating system, program files, and stuff like that. I have a 2 terabyte Western Digital Black hard drive, and then I have a 1 terabyte Seagate Firecuda M.2, which is mainly what I put stuff on, depending on the game. I have got a lot of storage, but not enough. These are not all installed games either. Right now I have 17 games installed locally. Halo, Hell Let Loose, Helldivers are probably the biggest ones. And Elden Ring, because I'm doing the Elden Ring DLC as well. Oh, 1 terabyte's fine, dude. Unless you're trying to like really multi-purpose like I do, 1 terabyte's plenty. You can do a lot with a terabyte. My laptop's only a terabyte. My phone's 512. Dude, my phone's only like 256 or something like that. Get the old Galaxy S22, I think is what this is. I don't really care, man. I don't care about my phone at all. Let's see what other cool 2D games have I played. Cat Goes Fishing was a neat little time killer. Chicken Police. Holy fuck. You want to talk about artwork? Chicken Police is where it's at. Oh, that sucks, dude. What's your download speed? Tacoma 2, for being cel-shaded art, is beautiful. And it's a game I wish I could have finished without soft locking myself. I might go back and play that one again. Conquistadorio, I played the prologue of it. It was cool. I liked it. I haven't played the full game yet, though. 5 hours to download COD. You know what? That's not abysmal. So I'll tell you a story, right? When I was overseas, the internet there was incredibly expensive, right? We had two options to pay for internet. Yeah, that's right. When you go on deployment, you don't always get free internet. So I had two options, one company or another company. I picked one of these companies because I can't remember exactly what made me go with them. I think I just got better. I think I tried both and I just got better signal off of one. Now the bandwidth of it was fantastic. But the speed of it was fucking horrible. And let's see, let me look something up real quick. Far Cry 5 State. Yeah, that checks out. So I thought it did. I'll keep going through the story. So I figured out the bandwidth was really good on this thing, on this internet, because you could only have one device on the internet. You had to connect to the Wi-Fi, log into the Wi-Fi, and then you could do internet stuff. And if you wanted to do anything that wasn't allowed on that Wi-Fi, you had to launch a VPN app on your phone or your PC or whatever you were doing. So I could set up my laptop as a hotspot and have Wi-Fi for my PlayStation and my phone, right? Which was Gucci. And I could talk to my wife on Skype and watch TV and like surf the web at the same time. It was fantastic, right? But when I would go to download something, this was the trouble. And when I tell you how much I was paying for this, you're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was a 2 megabyte down, 1 megabyte up speed. That was what I paid for. And I think I paid in the neighborhood of $230 a month for that. That was my only option for internet. If I paid the base package, which I think was like 60 or 90 bucks, it was a 512 kilobyte down, 256 kilobyte up speed. The reason I bring that up is Far Cry 5 came out while I was overseas. And it came out and I went to download it. Now, obviously, whatever's displayed of the download speed, you're probably only going to get maybe half of that, right? I downloaded Far Cry 5 on this internet at maybe, I think I tipped out, like maxed out around like 7. I think I got 1.2 megabytes a second one time. The rest of the time, it was between 500 and 700 kilobytes a second. Dipping as low as like 15 kilobytes a second. It took me, fuck, I don't even know, man, because I couldn't, when I would go to there was a timeout, first of all, that would disconnect you from the Wi-Fi after a certain period of time. I was downloading it on my PC, so it was, it was a little bit bigger than the console version. Far Cry 5 PC size. Yeah, so 40 gigs. It took me, I think... Okay, so it's 40 gigabytes. Let's see, how long to download 40 gigabytes at, let's take the average, 700 kbps. Oh, there's a download time calculator. Isn't that cool? Set that to 40 gigabytes. Download speed. Set it to 700. So over the course of, I think you got 3 hours, or maybe 4, before it would log you out. So it took me, I want to say, like 6 days to download it, because right now it's showing me if it stayed consistent at 700, which it didn't, it would take me 15 and a half hours to download it. So I want to say I spent like 6 days downloading Far Cry 5 onto my gaming laptop, which is one of the reasons when I go to Far Cry 5 in my Steam library, I have 86 hours in that game. That is not an 86-hour game. Nope. Takes a little while to beat it. Don't take 86 hours. I beat it twice on that trip. It was nuts, man. It was fun. I played a lot of Far Cry 5, and I got a PS4 while I was overseas. I guess I'll tell another story real quick. My friend, my best friend to this day, we had a PlayStation at work. So when we would get done working, or if we didn't have anything to do that night, we would play Mortal Kombat X. And he was better than me at Mortal Kombat X, because he had played it and I didn't own Mortal Kombat, and so he just whooped my ass every time we fired this game up, and he would talk mad shit to me. And it got to a point that I got so angry one night that when we got back to our room, we were roommates as well, I got on Amazon and I ordered a PlayStation 4, and I ordered Mortal Kombat X. And it took, where I was, it took 6 days for me to get anything. Amazon Prime shipping was 6 days, exact. 6 days later, I didn't talk to him for like 6 days. I didn't talk to this motherfucker for like 6 days. And the PlayStation shows up, I get it, I put it in my room, I plug it up to my little like 15-inch TV I had, and for like a week and a half, I sat in front of that TV every waking second I had that I was available to do that, and I practiced every single combo that Kung Jin could do. Me and Kung Jin were gonna do great things. And so we finally go back to work one day. He's like, "Hey, you trying to get some Mortal Kombat in?" I was like, "Yeah, dog, let's go." And he's like, "You're not gonna get pissed like last time, right?" I was like, "Nah, man, it's cool, whatever, no biggie." And I picked Kung Jin, and I picked the variant of Kung Jin I wanted, and I hit that motherfucker with like a 36% combo, and he put the controller down and looked at me. It was, he got tink, 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 whacked, and just went, "Hey, what the fuck was that, dude?" And I was like, "You shouldn't have been talking shit, bro. I went hermit because of you, and now I'm like this." And I don't think I might have lost once or twice for the rest of the time we were there. Other than that, it was ass whoop city. Couldn't nobody touch me in Mortal Kombat. Trying to play? Oh, come on, dog. Let's play. Let's go. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I clicked on. What? Yep, twin stick shooter. So I can start learning a little bit. We're gonna keep talking. Y'all keep talking to me, and I'll keep doing this, man. And if you guys saw how I just typed tutorial, what kind of shooting game you making? Yeah, so I had an idea to make this game about a Vietnam shooter, I guess. It's more of a what's it? Fuck me, if I could figure out the words I'm trying to say. basically a Vietnam shooter with some Cthulhu horror aspects. So maybe something akin to like a darker viewpoint of Blasphemous. I'm thinking about making it a side scroller. I think that would be pretty fun. Here we go, man. We'll do this one. New project. Yeah, fuck this project. Click on game. We'll find platformer, because this is a little bit valuable to me, at least for the side scrolling aspects. This is something I should figure out. Yeah, Pert, gotta get your storage up, son. I think I've got... Holy fuck, dude. I think I have like 9 more bays I could put storage drives in. What is that a quote from, Pert? Is this... This is in visual. Fuck. How do I change it to not visual? We go home. I think I picked the wrong thing. Let's look at the platformer template. I kind of dig that quote, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Did you see that ball shooter game where they didn't have a 3D animator, so they had to use balls? Sucks, dude. No, I have not seen that. Alright, game, platformer. No, I opened that fucker in GML code. Okay. Ah, that's why. Penis. Go back. Do platformer template. There we go. We're just gonna close off the... Get that out of here. So now I literally... Oh, what's up, Bill? You know Bill doesn't speak Spanish. Alright, I'm gonna pull up this little tutorial here. Okay, assets browser, which is this. Right. Yeah, so where are my rooms? Can I should probably put my assets over here where they're actually supposed to be instead of eating up all this with that. Okay. Yeah, leveling game maker is known as a room. We have rooms here. We have levels, room end, and room menu. I am on the platformer template, right? Yeah. Okay. We can look at, well, I don't have room. Oh, yeah, here we go. Room level 1. Okay. So this is something. I've got to have at least a fair amount of... Yeah. Got a fair amount of stuff in here. I don't care who any of y'all are. Well, see, you gotta hang around a little more, buddy. Why are you salty, dude? What happened to your grifter account, dude? That was the first one you came in here with. Okay. This is a fucking solid size level. I assume this is my camera angle here. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bunch of instance layers. I'm almost positive of that. I don't need sprites. So, yeah, this should be up here, I believe. Yeah, instances. Yeah, this is all the coded shit. Or So from the way I understand it, is an instance, right, is something. A player, a brick, a enemy, you name it. An instance is just a thing. What? No shit. Crotch rocket rev bombed right by my house. I was sleeping. Well, now you're here, so that's good. Glad you got rev bombed into waking up and hanging out. Yeah, so I'll read this out to you guys. This type of layer allows you to place instances on it. Instances are created from objects. Like I was saying, it's a thing. It's an object. It's an enemy. Blah blah blah. You can use your mouse to move instances on this layer. So if we zoom in, this is from my learning over like the past couple of days, which I still haven't figured out how to fucking just move left and right. That's kicking my ass. Yeah, so we can toggle the grid on so you can actually see how many pixels are in here, which is pretty cool. Center fit. I don't want to do that, man. How do I just move the fucking view around? Because there's no... Wi-Fi so bad I'm watching on 144p and it's still it's 144p is depressing, dude. I'm gonna be Googling a lot of shit and looking over here. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yeah, okay, so if I zoom in, right? This guy right here, he's an instance. He is an object, which makes him an instance. Somehow he has no variables. I assume I will be creating these variables. Yeah, we can turn the grid off by clicking G. I knew that. Yeah, I can move you around this whole grid system. I wonder if I turn off the grid. Yeah, if I turn off the grid, he doesn't lock to the grid, which is cool. I wonder if there's a hotkey to... Yeah, toggle grid G. I would like to have you guys, like, on the ground. That would be cooler. And inline. I like how that's just called hurt zone. That is an instance of collision, I assume. Object hurt zone. Got it. Okay. You're a cool looking pixel. Hey, dude, I appreciate you, son. I appreciate you. Okay. Okay, wants me to add some new man, this is kind of bothering me that it's just here. Okay, so I'll add some new coins from my asset browser of objects. What is that under? Oh, it's under environment. Okay. And then I would assume, yeah, items. We've got object coins. So from what I know right now, objects go into instances. So when I look at an instance of an object, or I create an object, you make an object appear to be something with a sprite, right? And like I can edit a sprite here in pixel art if I want to. This is a coin. Obviously, I don't actually want to edit it, but that's what it is. If you can, I feel like it's also better to use custom assets. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I'm going to be drawing stuff in Sprite, and I'm trying to think of, and you guys are more than welcome to lay in what you think. I am trying to think of a game that I can make that is mildly simple, but I'm doing these things just to learn, I guess. Oh yeah, if you hold Alt, you just get the object and you can put it wherever. I can put it there, there, there. Now I would probably turn on a grid for this because I would want even spacing. You see how these objects are lower than the others? I don't like that. So I would do it. Yeah, like that one's not evenly spaced. It doesn't look as clean, but I can tell these were placed on grid center. So yeah, you can just put them wherever the fuck you want them. So I can like be like, oh, jump up here, you stupid bitch. Oh fuck. My kid is sick. I'll probably have to go comfort her real quick if she gets up. And if she's really bad, you'll see me get up and sprint out of the room. It does look kind of something like that, doesn't it? Yeah, just so it's not twisted. I didn't make this fucking game. I just want that to be obvious. I'm just learning stuff right now. Matter of fact, this is probably one of the worst tutorials I could be doing. Ah, fuck. Be back. Sorry about that, guys. It's might be that way a couple of times in between now and then. My kid, I think she's got the croup, so it's gonna suck. Yeah, let's do. There's just a bunch of stuff I want to see, and like, it's cool to look at these already made maps and stuff like that, but it's not necessarily something I want to fuck with. Like, I feel like I should be learning other things. Yeah, we'll discard the changes. I don't care about these. Wonder if I can just delete these fucking things. Like, I don't want to keep these around. Delete. Out of here. God damn it. Okay. I guess I gotta actually go to where they are. Game projects. Yeah. Fucking get rid of these. We're just gonna do some stuff here. Does GameMaker offer a documentation of all the functions it offers? Yes, actually, that's another thing I'm about to do is open up the manual. Because I downloaded it earlier, but there's also an online manual. This is the manual right here. So we got GML code reference and GML visible reference. So I think I'm actually just gonna be in the manual a little bit. This is, oh my fucking god, dude. Game input, keyboard, mouse input, movement and collisions, which is really what I'm interested in seeing. Building an environment is going to be probably the hardest thing. Creating tile sets. Tile sets are created from sprites, but they're also classified as a separate asset type, since the way that GameMaker handles them is a bit different to both sprites and objects. So a tile set is a collection of tiles created together in one sprite. We'll just read about a background. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you get to hang out. Crack a beer or something. I don't know how old you are, but crack a beer anyways. Fuck it. Don't do that. I'm not telling underage people to drink. Yeah, so actually I'm gonna launch a sprite. Which I actually have to search for it because it's a software, not a game. I have it. Watching The Boys, how do you like that show, dude? So I actually made this like little fucking doofy ass stick figure. We're gonna make a short little platformer with this doofy ass stick figure. I think that's gonna be what I want to do. We're just gonna go straight up new. We're gonna call this game Doofy. And then we'll put our asset menu over here. We have a room. We have no objects. Let's create an object. I want to say I do that as a sprite. And then I'll go up here. So he's under program files sprites. We'll save him as Doofy. Am I going through this bullshit again? What did I do to fucking... I think I had to run a sprite as an admin, and it worked after I did that. Let me... now I gotta remember what fucking... what folder was I in? Okay, so I gotta do this. properties, installed files. It's on my M.2. Let's browse that. Then run Sprite as administrator. And then I can open this file, save as Doofy. There we go. Okay, up in Game Maker, we'll call this, no, I actually don't want to do what I'm doing right now. Yes, what I want to do is create a sprite. Or do I? Since I've been here in a while, I want to know what are y'all's thoughts on Baldur's Gate 3. I know I'm behind the times. Baldur's Gate 3 was cool. I was definitely digging Baldur's Gate, and I just kind of fell off, and it's not Baldur's Gate's... It's not its fault, it's my fault. Okay. Asset browser, sprites and images that can be animated, although it doesn't have to be, and then drawn to the screen in general. Sprite would be associated with an object, but you can draw sprites on their own. When you create a new project from the start page, the asset browser will only contain empty folders for the resources you may need. So you need to right-click on the sprite asset folder, like the option create. If you don't have a sprite asset folder, you can make one from the right-click menu and then create the sprite, or you can simply right-click anywhere in the asset browser and create it. Okay. So I wonder if I can just drag and drop the sprite. I have that shit under program files. Sprites. There we go. Oh, I'm also under scripts right now. What a dumbass. Give me a minute. Holy fuck. Just click on it, Clay. Delete. Yes. Right. Do. Bring Doofy to life. Yep. Doofy A sprite. That's it. The one I want. Oh yeah, I see it. I know what Doofy looks like. Was BLM the first bot or scammer to join the stream in a long while? BLM? Something to do with its, like, if you download it through stream, it's like read-write permissions or something is what this shit is. You talking about, do I remember BLM from, like, a while back? Or did you just catch somebody here a second ago? Perp. Assets. Import asset. That's probably what I'm fucking looking for, dude. M.2 program files, sprites. They joined, pasted a comment that was directed around encouraging people to click a link. Oh shit. I didn't even see that, dude. I'm glad you saw it, dude. That's what you're here for. That is why you are here, brother. Okay, we're just gonna create a sprite. And, dude, I could swear there's just a... And then I wonder if I can take... I see it's got Doofy in the data files, so I'm not sure... Yeah, I got nothing for sprite 1. Oh, I know. Hang on. Okay. Sprite 1, edit image. No, not edit image. Import. Where did I just see that shit? I wonder if I need to export the image. I bet that's exactly what I need to do. Export, yep. What if I don't want to do any of this shit, man? There we go. Okay, so we exported the doofy sprite sheet. Because I'm sure that file type wasn't right. Really want a console so I can play shooter games and controller lobbies and not keyboard and mouse so I don't get rammed. Yeah, get used to that shit, man. That shit is forever. Now, where does it export to? The question. I am learning. See if we export it as, yeah, let's just export it as a PNG. Now I wonder where it's going to export it to. Okay, it's going to go to doofy data files, which is fine. Yeah, so let's export that, and then we can probably edit the image on our sprite in here. Or import a sprite in here. Steam is weird. You can literally use that bug to refund games that you played for like 20 hours instead of having to follow their no refund after 2 hours. Oh, what's up, Funky? You deving as well right now? What kind of stuff are you working on, dude? Because I'm learning. I'm like fucking barely learning. I need to. What kind of file types can I import though? Thanks, buddy. You do the same. I appreciate you. Oh, cool. 2.5D? Fuck yeah, dude. That is dope as fuck. Now, I know this bitch exported. Where the fuck did it export to? Their fucking preferences page? Come on, man. Had an idea and just ran with it. It's cool to do that, but a lot of games never get completed. Yeah. And, you know, maybe it won't get, maybe I won't like stick with this, but I feel like I'm having fun. Let's see. Sprites can be created in many formats with the traditional sprite imported into GameMaker's PNG files. You can also import vector sprites that have been saved in the .ws format or skeletal animation sprites. Yada yada. Okay. Alright, let me try this in GameMaker. Gotta stick with one project at a time. That's a fact. Dude, my entire plan right now is to get a character in this game and fucking just like make him move and do stuff and run into walls. That's my entire idea right now. So my whole data files folder is just not here. Crash, what's up, buddy? Yeah, no, I understand, man. I completely understand. Alright, dude, where the figgity fuck is A-Sprite exporting shit to? That's really what I'm trying to figure out now. Oh, preferences, there we go. The general 200% stream scaling. Oh, dark mode for sure. Holy shit, glad we found files. Here we go. File save. We're just gonna do PNG. File export PNG. We'll save it as a base, right? It's just where the fuck does it go? You know what I mean? On this account, only gave dev tips and work in progress. Get recommended me, keeps me locked in. Hell yeah, dude. YouTube's the biggest time waster. What exactly is this you're working on? So, dude, I'm never fucked with game development at all, and decided like I want to make a 2D side-scrolling horror game, essentially. Like Cthulhu type horror, and I'm going from zero to trying to learn how to build that. That's my idea right now. Pixel art horror is like one of my favorite things. 2D horror is one of my favorite things, so I'm gonna try and make this work out. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, it's just down here. Game projects, doofy, data files is where that's saved. Okay. Oh, fuck me. I should have kept that. Dark mode. Dark mode, dark mode, dark mode. Okay. So this is the doofy sheet. Let's just... I don't want the A-Sprite sheet. Alright, we just got doofy open right now. So when we export as a PNG, we export doofy. Where does it go? Oh, so it just goes to program file sprites. Okay. Yeah, and it'll be a PNG. Oh my god, did I go back into the... It's gonna piss me off so bad. Fucking hang on. Got any story or gameplay ideas? Yes. So the story right now, as I have it in my head, is... Sorry, once I fucking make my way back to... Where is it? There it is. Steam Apps, Common, A-Sprite, Run as Administrator. I have to do that to be able to export files. Yeah, in order... The game is going to start with Vietnam War, United States Army, aircrew member. I haven't decided if it's going to be like a jet pilot, like a fighter jet pilot, or like a crew chief on a helicopter, or just a soldier on a helicopter, or if I want to go into like the special operations character type thing, is having like a special forces dude. Like, I haven't decided on any of that. This is just general broad overview. But essentially, whatever type of person is in a certain type of aircraft, whether it be a helicopter or jet or whatever, they get shot down. Not shot down, but, you know, the aircraft experiences, like, really gnarly malfunctions, loss of engine power. Everything's unexplained. It seems like such an anomaly, yada yada. And the aircraft crashes in the jungle. And the... like first quote-unquote cutscene is all this. The person wakes up, and it's like foggy, dark jungle. Maybe it's like dusk, and the sun's kind of going down. It's really foggy down underneath and getting dark a lot faster than normal under this like jungle canopy, and he can hear people yelling and like running towards the helicopter or the jet or whatever, and he starts running, right? Starts getting away, and he's running, and either finds or falls into a tunnel, right? A tunnel complex, like a NVA or Viet Cong tunnel complex, and it turns out that, hang on, I'm gonna fucking introduce you guys to something. He ends up in something like this. So these are hospital cave complexes. These like super sprawling tunnels, right? These are, some of these are just tunnels, but these are hospital caves that were in Vietnam, and I think it would be super cool if like he stumbles into one of these things and he comes into it, and it's if this is a super obscure reference, but there's a tabletop RPG called Delta Green, and the first like operation you can play is an operation called Last Things Last, and you end up encountering this, like, I wouldn't say possessed, I would say owned. Like, it's not even like, oh, I'm just taking over your body for now. It's like you're mine forever, right? Type of deal, where this being, this entity, is like taking over this lady through a South American ritual that this woman's husband performed on her. It awoke something, you never really find out what it is, but it's a Cthulhu mythos thing, and I think it would be really cool if, like, you fall through like a collapsed part of a ceiling or something like that into this hospital cave, so you're quote unquote stuck down there and trying to find the way out, and you run into this like hive mind of a being like that, and you're limited on ammo, kind of like Resident Evil style. It's very dark, you're like flashlight in most places, if that makes sense. Just a pistol, like that kind of shit. And maybe they're not just trying to kill you, but they're trying to perform some kind of sacrament, and you find out that, like, and I'm going off of like a bunch of Delta Green influence here from that tabletop RPG, where they're trying to create more power for the entity, and I'm not, that's kind of where the idea starts fizzling off, and I gotta bring myself back down and be like, okay, let's just figure out how to make a fucking character move left and right on a screen. That's my idea right now for a game. Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. All right, we're gonna export it as that. We're gonna do it sprite 01, not there. Not too bad. Yeah, it's I don't know. I thought it was cool. I'd also love to make like a Duke Nukem, like goofy ass top down shooter. I think that would be fun. Okay, so he's exported. There's Doofy. Importing files to a sprite is not... Yeah. Alright, so there's Doofy, dude. What kind of, you said you were working on like a 2.5D game. Don't worry, Kyle. I know exactly who you are, buddy. All right, there's our sprite. There's Doofy, dude. Top left. Let's put it to middle center. There he is. He's 128 by 192. Not that he needs to be that big. He could absolutely be fucking smaller. Yeah, that's a good collision mode. Okay, so middle center. You'll see the blue origin marker in the preview image move to the center of the sprite. Not really sure what 9 slice is, but whatever. And we will create an object. We'll call that obj underscore doofy. We'll pick a sprites of sprites 1. There he is. Holy shit, he's tiny. That's fine. I don't care if he's tiny. I'll probably make him like 60 by 64. There's the, yeah, edit sprite. The fuck, man. Alright, do this. Open an image editor. Is there a way for me to change the size? There is an A sprite. I can change his size in A sprite. Pretty sure. Edit. They need a game like only takes 2, but it needs to be like a horror game. They kind of do. They kind of have that. So I wonder if I can. Oh God, do that. I don't need that in my life. Maybe I can copy him and do a new. Like 64 by 60. Nope. Yeah, there's Doofy. What's up, bro? Just gonna shrink you down a little bit, make you look a little stupid. It's fine. We can fix you, Doofy. Don't worry about it, man. I should have made you smaller to begin with. This was my fault. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I recognize that perp. I'm not ignorant to my faults. Holy shit, how do I decrease the size of my fucking eraser? Doofy is mildly crippled, yes. Okay. Now we've done that, I can kind of just correct Doofy's head a little bit. He's not meant to be perfect, okay? He's meant to be Doofy. And I love him. We're gonna give him a little mustache. And some fucking sick hair up here, okay? Maybe like kind of a hand. How the fuck do you shrink the size of this goddamn eraser? You would think that would be over here. Ah, there we go. Hold control and you can drop that shit down a little bit. What's my shortcut for that? B. Sweet. Give you a couple of hands here, Doofy. Maybe even some uneven feet. Alright, there's our Doofy. We're gonna make this dude do stuff in game, okay? He is now, the real Doofy, okay? Make sure that's not going to save anywhere, somewhere stupid. PNG file, save. Alright, let's go back and edit this sprite. Import. What did I fuck up here? Oh, I didn't export it like a Doofenshmirtz. Fuck's wrong with me? Why'd I do that? There you go. There's the real Doofy. That looks better. Okay. So, you can edit this guy now. And pull up our sprites. Click on sprite 1. Alright, we have Doofy in the game. This is Doofy. If we look at... Yeah, I don't need that anymore. Have you played a horror game called The Booty Creek? The what? The Booty Creek Cheek Freak? Is that... I'm gonna look this up on Steam. And I hope it comes up, okay? It's not on Steam. Done for the night, starting to get sleepy. I lose all drive at that point. I feel you, bro. Well, good luck on your game dev, man, and thanks for hanging out for a little bit while I learn how to be a little more into this, you know? Yeah, so that'll be Object Doofy. All right, I'm gonna Google it. Hang on. Booty Creek Cheek Freak. Okay. Oh my God, it's a puppet combo game. Of course, it's a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's type shit thing. Why'd you start game dev? Dude, it's oh no shit. Yeah, down here, old 12 midnight. Hoping my kid stays asleep for a little bit longer. I'm what you call a hobby obsessionist. So I like having hobbies. Also, Rockown, you should look up The Sexorcist, because that game is fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude, I just like having stuff to do, and I play so many video games that I was like, damn, dude, I think it would be alright to, like, learn how to make one. And I've always done, like, IT and stuff. It's what I went to college for, that I didn't finish, dropped out of college, but... Let's look at creating some tile sets. Yeah, I thought it was, I thought this was cool. And here I am. Need to make a tile set sprite, which would be done in the sprite editor / image editor or an external image editor and then imported as a sprite. The final sprite should look something like this. Yeah, maybe one day I do. Okay, so we need to make a tile set. That's a fantastic beer right there. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that perp. It's fine. Let's see, I'll bring the tutorial over so you guys can see it. And you can appreciate my lo-fi hip-hop beats in the background. This is what I used to do all my homework to, is just this stuff. Oh, cool, man. What's your, what major are you going for? Top left corner tile will always need to be empty this way. So what? He's looking at a 768 by 256. But a 64 by 64 in... Do a file new. Do let's do advanced options. Square pixels 1:1. Double wide pixels aren't a bad idea. We're gonna stick 1:1. Dude, me too. That's what I was going to college for, and was actually thinking of picking up a couple more classes. That's fucking dope as shit, man. So he's looking at a 768 by 256. So I'll open that up in Sprite. Okay, so we're looking at a tile set, and that's how big one dot in this tile set is. Let's... Oh god, right click does stuff too. Fuck. The move tool, zoom tool, eyedropper, eraser. So you can I can just control plus onto shit. So that first block is going to be 64 by 64, I'm pretty sure. Which I'm almost positive is going to be a 3 by 3 here. Like 99% sure that is a 3 by 3. Okay, so 48 by 48 is actually what that is. So let's we'll come down another block. So I think a 4 by 4 will give us 64 by 64, maybe. There we go. Okay, so that'll be a tile. That's one tile. Holy shit. Alright, Rock, we'll catch you later, bro. Thanks for popping in and hanging out. We're having a really great stream tonight. There's so many of you guys in here. It's been so long since we had like a super good stream like that. Well, all the streams are good. I don't want to say it like that, but it's been so long since so many of you guys have been in here at once. And this is cool. I like it. Okay, we're just gonna do some basic, like super basic gas tiles. We're just gonna do colors, with old Doofy here. I'm not an artist. So we'll just do, what does the contour tool do? Oh, that's cool. I like that. That was cool. Eyedropper tool, so you can take colors. Move tool. Let's see how the move tool works. Oh, that's actually super fucking handy. Alright, we'll go back to line tool. No, I said line tool, you piece of shit. And I'm doing the wrong doing the wrong color. Yeah, that checks out. Yep. Double check. That's 64 by 64. Wait, are you making your new character sprites in Game Maker 2? No. So I'm doing a sprite. It just seemed like a really popular one, and I was like, oh, that looks like a cool art tool. But I know you can make them in like Microsoft Paint. You can do like all different programs. You don't have to do them in Sprite or in Game Maker if you don't want, but what do you do for work again, Kyle? This is a poppin' stream. Yeah, you're right, Bill. Pretty fun. Okay, we don't want to do that. Alright, let's fucking... Don't quite want to do that much with the paint bucket tool. What's my gradient tool gonna do? Nothing good, okay. Gradient and paint bucket fills it up and gradient fills it up. Let's pull up brown. So okay, so I can choose not to fill in contiguous areas, which is cool. Refer active layer, refer visible layer. Stop at grid? No. Shading? There's a lot of options here. A lot. We'll just do simple ink. And then... One thing I debated doing for my game was drawing all the sprites by hand. I have a printer I can scan that stuff up and cut it out. I mean, dude, honestly, drawing sprites by hand might be easier. I wonder if I can choose to only fill in like a certain amount. This is kind of why I picked Sprite, because it's just, it seems like it's just where it's at, if that makes sense. So I guess I could just pick a color and then use the pencil tool. I'm over 4. Was it E to pull out my eraser? Yep. And then I want to say it was B for the pencil and L for the line tool, I want to say. Okay. Not a good artist. Dude, fucking neither am I. Have you seen Doofy? Come on, bro. But I also know like one of the big advantages, and I'm not sure how to do it right now, but you can take like Doofy here, you can take him and what you can do is sorry, I'm trying to what is unselect? What's the shortcut for unselect? I gotta remember that. I know select all is control A. Control space, maybe? Nope. That didn't do it. Oh, dude, I'm awful at drawing. I've done multiple art classes. You can hide the current selection using Control D. Okay. There we go. Baller. Yeah, I'm terrible at drawing, man. I have no business drawing anything. I've done art too. My original like college degree was going to be graphic informational technology, I did not fucking need to be doing that class, dude. At all. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't change anything. But dude, I mean, this shit's fun. Like, this is dope. Let's do like a 5 pixel by 5 pixel block. And we're just trying to make like some dirt, I guess. So we'll do like some round shapes. Just general round shapes. On that note, if your game is bad art, then it just becomes a style of graphic. Exactly, dude. I've played West of Loathing. I know what that fucking game looks like. This seems like a pretty good shade to throw in there. Oh, dude, I got a lot of learning to do just with this. Just with this. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna paint bucket this bitch. Paint bucket tool. Bam, 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 bam. Just fucking paint bucket all of it. Alright. We got dirt. This is a block. Okay. A big block. Shouldn't be this big. I wonder if I can change. This is like good art, and that's not. Dude, West of Loathing is fucking. It's all stick figures. And what was the other? Kingdom of Loathing. Bought RPG Maker VXA and played around with it, and never did anything else with it. Well, you gotta have something you fucking play with for a little while and then never play with again, right? I feel like it's only fitting. Oh fuck, I didn't do that. I hit E. There we go. Yeah, dude, I've wasted money on things too, though. Nothing to feel bad about. Bam, we got dirt, dude. Look at that shit. Actually, I'm gonna look something up real quick. Change workspace resolution, a sprite, canvas size. Use the sprite canvas size menu to change the canvas size. Okay, so sprite canvas size. There we go. Okay, so I can draw that shit right up to it, son. 164 by 64 block. Okay, so there's our block. 164 by 64 block of dirt. We'll export that as dirt tile dot png. Make sure that's going to the right spot. Yep. Save. Oh wait. Well, I've already got it written as .png, so export. There we go. So now we can go in here. We can go to tile sets. Create tile set. And then we... Oh, I have to put the sprite in, actually. We delete this sprite. So sprite, create, sprite, import, dirt tile, open, yes. Tile set, go up to it, sprites, sprite 2, dirt tile. And then this is my tile set, but I have to somehow position this bitch to the right some. Auto tiling. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that works. So however you make your tile, that is like, okay. Yeah, I get it now. So we auto tiled it. All right, let's get back into the game maker manual a little bit. I'm not worried about sound effects right now, so we'll worry about, I know what objects and instances are. Drawing. I wonder. Nice. You can get the game maker manual on your phone. It's dope. That's cool. Hey, what? Gonna dip out now? I'll probably check it out again another time. Alright, brother. Thanks for hanging in. I'm sure I'll be doing this again probably Monday night. Tomorrow's my Pathfinder night, so I get to be a nerd. It's been like 3 weeks since I played any tabletop, so I'm excited for that. But I never stream a Pathfinder game because that's kind of if I stream all week, I will always not stream my Pathfinder game. That's my day. But thanks for popping in, Monkey Man. It was fun talking to you. All right, let's go back to tile sets. Yeah, take it easy, brother. It was good talking to you, man. Okay, so each. Oh, so this is for like a top down. Okay, this is like Oh no! I'm not ending, man. Yeah, we're good. I'm still here for a minute, at least a little while longer. I haven't even. Dude, I got this. This is my night so far. I at least want to get like a floor. You feel me? Like. Okay, I don't need this tab anymore. Oh, dude, that's. Fuck, that's so cool. I wish I could make that. I can. Flashbang, bang. Okay, so I have a tile set. I have auto tiling. I guess what I'm wondering now, right, is so if I go to my room, it's gonna be a blank ass space, right? So if I take, I think I need an object. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, background layer. That's what I'm looking for. Let's do. let's go to the room. And then create a let's create a group. Group 1, we'll rename that. Or we won't. Delete it. Okay. We're in the room. I would like to I'm so curious right now. If I click on that, yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to paint with it. I can't paint with that either. We're going to create a object, maybe. We'll call it obj underscore dirt. Sprite 2. Okay. Hey, dude. Nice. Okay, so let's just make a... I've got a wall of dirt. Okay, and then, I wonder if I can change... Oh, shit. Okay. Tile set 1. Oh shit. Okay. Now I figured something out. Let's go. Hang on. Let's fucking back that up. Control Z. Let's create a new tile layer. No tile set. Bullshit. We got tile set 1. Okay. So we're just going to make a double layer, double rainbow, all the way across the sky, right there, okay? Nice. Very happy with that. I know I can create a new, create new background layer. Okay. So let's go into A Sprite. And then we'll do file new. And we'll just do a 64 by 64. And then fill that whole bitch in white. What's the fill tool? G. Okay. And then we'll export that as heaven. Makes sense. Wait, .png. There we go. Okay. So we'll create a so now I gotta figure out tile layers. All right, let me open up the manual. Tile layer. Actually, let's just search background. Okay. And this layer background sprite. Okay. Okay. Using this function, you can set the sprite index of the background element. You supply the background element ID, which you get when you create a background element using the layer underscore background underscore create, or when you use the function layer underscore background underscore get ID. And then you give a sprite index to be used. So I have to add that as a sprite for sure. Okay. Call that Evan. Import. Fuck me, where'd I export it to? Alright, that should be available now. Yep, there we go. Heaven. Yes. Alright. We have that. Might call me insane, but getting a phone with I think a terabyte of storage and 16 gigs of RAM. Holy shit, son. My god. That's impressive. Create. Tile set. Sprites. Heaven. Auto tiling. Good to go. So if I I want to create a new oh wait, no. Okay. Oh shit. I see what's happening. Okay. Delete layer. Yes. Layer properties? There we go. Okay. Heaven. Yep. So is there a depth, spec type, boxes, clouds? That's kind of cool. Okay, so I can change the frames per second. Horizontal tile, open editor. Could work on that. There's got to be like a fill option here. Okay, don't stretch. Don't stretch. And that's so like far beyond the shit that I do. Okay, I need to be fucking around in tiles. It's kind of long as fuck. Why the fuck? This is tiles 1. Oh, this is background. There's backgrounds 1. Okay, so let's delete this layer. Go to background, tiles. That's a tile set. So if I get rid of auto tiling, over here brain dead and Clay's a fucking rocket scientist. I'm just doing the best that I can, dude. There we go. Fucking there we go, baby. Alright. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so now. Y'all ready for this? Okay. We're going to go to our assets. We're going to click on instances. Okay. We are going to create an instance of Doofy. Right? So I don't know how to do that with code. I don't know how to do it with code. So we're gonna get into the code, and we have a map. All right, fucking look at that. That's a map. That's a map that we're gonna fuck with. Okay, that is a map. God damn it. This is what we're gonna fuck with. All right. Let's get into GML code. Variable functions, I don't really care very much. So let's go to objects. Object events, event order, other events. Oh man, I feel like they organized this badly. Let's just, alright, GML code overview. Basic code structure. Alright, learning. Jesus Christ. 1 o'clock in the morning. 3 Voodoo Rangers deep. We got 1 more to drink. I'm not stopping until I have all 4 Voodoo Rangers. That's my goal. Okay? You understand me? You understand me? You fucking understand me, guys? I'm not stopping until I drink 4 Voodoo Rangers. It's Saturday. I'm gonna get drunk. That's what I do. It's fucking Saturday. Alright. Clay, you could call that staircase and I'd say, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, makes sense. Technically Sunday. Boy, shut the fuck up. I want to hear you no more. Alright. I gotta read. There's smart shit in front of me, and I don't even know where to write the code. Where do I write the code? I don't even know where to write the code, dude. Is it here? I think it's here. Where you at, Kyle? Alright. Code is written in blocks, and a typical block code consists of a set of instructions called statements that are then interpreted by GameMaker and used to make something happen within your game. That something can be as simple as adding 2 and 2 to get 4, or as complex as making an enemy run away when their health gets below a certain value. The actual structure of the program can vary greatly. So that would be like a if-else. If then else. So like if health equals yada yada. If health equals 4 or less, or if health equals less than 4, add motion this direction, else stay and fight. That's really all it boils down to. I gotta check my Discord. Holy shit, you cannot see that. Because I signed an NDA for that Discord. Colorado is not my dream state, dog. Okay. Well, almost leaking the boys' Discord. I wish I could tell you guys more, and hopefully soon I will be able to tell you guys more when the things that we're talking about in this Discord are released. Hopefully I can talk about it more, and you guys are going to be seeing uploaded videos on the subjects, because it's like the best thing ever for my brain. Best thing ever for Clay's brain, for sure. But I signed an NDA, so you guys can't see any of that shit. And I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, you guys didn't. Even if somebody like screenshotted exactly what just popped up on my Discord, you wouldn't fucking know what it's about. I didn't release anything. Alright, cool. I really don't know if I'm allowed to tell you guys who I'm working with and who I am working on I'm not working on the project. I am a reference for a project. I'm a tester for a project that is fitting to me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about all I can tell you. So this is kind of what I'm curious about. I don't type it out in here. So where the fuck do I have my code? Yeah, I'm doing GML code. There we go. Okay. So we're doing object doofy. It's very cool so far. I'm very excited. I'm talking to some dudes I never would have number one is screenshotting unless they don't like you, and that would be weird if they were here watching. They are, I mean, they're at least one of them is subscribed to the channel, so you can stop it at any minute. But when I start talking about it some more, you guys are gonna be like, holy shit, this is dope. Okay, so when we click add event, then we can write the code for that event. So you have instances, right? So everything that ends up on a map that is interactable even if it's not interactable, is an instance. So instances are made of objects, and then those objects are controlled through functions and variables. I understand this in my brain. I just don't know the words to type to make them things. That's the problem. I'm just listening from the second monitor while reading. What manga are you reading, dude? Okay. So that's our basic code structure. In the script editor. Okay. So horizontal speed equals direction times speed. So figure out how far the object is moved. Apply the distance to the object. So x plus horizontal speed. If direction is equal to -1, so if he's moving left, set the sprite to point to 1. Then reset the collision tile checkers. Okay, so let's go to runtime functions. Dungeon Odyssey, I haven't heard of that. I'm a big podcast guy right now. My big things as far as podcasting goes, or listening to podcasts, is not essentially like, oh, just listen to this guy talk about this. It's more so I don't know, like Mr. Ballin's a big podcast I'm into. I'm really big into I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Mandalore Gaming on YouTube. It's almost like listening to a podcast. His videos, they're super relaxing. He does huge reviews. He's amazing. I love him. But I'm also big into drama podcasts, where it's like listening to a TV show, and then I'm also really into I could recommend fucking 10 drama podcasts right now. And I also listen to tabletop role-playing games. So the Glass Cannon podcast, I listen to their Delta Green campaigns, and I love those. Only watch one podcast on YouTube, and that's the Unsubscribed podcast. Who the fuck does the unsubscribe? Hang on. Podcat. Brandon Herrera. Yeah, I was trying to figure out who that was. I knew it was some gun YouTuber. Yeah, so we've got an object. We've added an event. And then I think we have to set a location for it. This event happens when an instance of the object is first created. It's the very first thing that happens within an instance that has been placed. Okay. This event is the ideal place to initialize variables, set paths, and do anything else that generally only needs to be done once or only when an instance first appears in the room. Okay. Let's check our variables. We'll do instance variables. Eli double tap Brandon donut operator. Donut operator I used to like a lot more. Until I logged. If I don't get on Twitter, I like Cody a lot more. Oh no shit, they have Mighty Mouse on there. That's dope. If you want to see a funny YouTube channel, look up. They haven't made a video in forever. They quit making videos after like their sixth one, but Dynamic Pi Concepts is hilarious. An instance variable is created with an instance. Okay, let's start at local variables. Local variable is one that we create for a specific event or function only, and then discard when the event or function is finished. It is created in a custom function, then the local variable. Okay, so I don't think I care about that. Okay. Caleb Francis is funny as fuck. I don't know if he was in the... Here, let's look it up. Was Caleb Francis in the military? Francis would play for the Lillehammer base team Freemad while finishing up his... Okay, we're talking about different Caleb Francises. I'm pretty sure Caleb's just a comedian. Not saying he is any lesser because he wasn't in the army, but I was just curious if he in the military. He's funny as fuck. He's one of the fucking video where he does like, don't give Dave any of your chips and queso, and he does like the vertical chip bite. That shit's fucking hilarious. So if I pull this up and I go to my room, I should be able to see a XY. If I zoom in a good bit, go over here. He's 64. If I go to right here, my mouse is at 447. If I go 64 higher than that, that puts me at 511. But that's not my center. We're 447 if I minus 64 from that. Holy fuck. Alright. We're just gonna put Object Doofy right there. And here you go. This is our game. Okay. Alright, this is a game right now. Let's close it out. Get rid of the grid. Lower him down just a hair till his top foot touches the shit. I know there's like a snap option I can take away. I can't remember what it is. Snap to hotkey, right alt. Okay. So if we hold right alt. There we go. Alright, we'll put Doofy right there for now. Can I move him? Yeah, okay, I can move him with the air keys. That's dope. Did you see the vids of him and Dale Brisby that came out recently? I don't think I have. Shoot them to me in the Discord and I'll check them out. Still got one more beer to drink here in a minute. Okay, so we have... Alright, fucking seriously, check this out. We've got a character. We've got a wall. We got to make him go to the other side of that wall. That's the next objective. Okay. We're getting it. We got this. Let's go to movement and collisions. Movement. Motion add. Alright, let me go piss real quick. I'll open my last beer. We'll get this going. You'll need to write a trigger for whenever you press a key bind, such as D. Yes. That is my plan. Movement. Okay. I almost feel like it's easier. Looking at Reddit. Okay. Let's take this code. Right here, and let's go into Game Maker and let's that's my create. So in that instance, we have the create. See, here's the thing, right? I can just do okay, key down W, and then if keyboard check W, but I could just do that up here too, right? I can do a movement script here. Like this. You can write your code in this editor. And then if I do this, if keyboard checkerboard W, Y equals 1. So X is this way, Y is this way, right? So if I hit F5, okay, object doofy event created line 3, invalid token. Okay. So I gotta figure out a little bit more my create. Here we go, generating object events. But I threw an error. Object doofy event created line 3, invalid token. Let's get in here. Okay. Kid might be up again, hang on. Alright guys, so I'm gonna keep all this open the way it is, and then the next time I come back to stream, it's gonna be pretty much the same spot. Maybe I'll read some more in between now and then, but my baby is pretty sick with the croup right now, so I'm gonna be up for most of the night. I'm gonna go take care of that. I appreciate everybody coming in. This is a lit fucking stream, dude. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go take care of her. My wife's up right now, and we're gonna try and get her a little better. At least to maybe get some sleep tonight. So, Kyle, Bill, Perp, Jiro, everybody that came in, and I appreciate you guys hanging out for so long tonight. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good evening, and can't wait to see you guys Monday. Y'all take care, man. Deuces.